Hare Krishna, Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita 5.15, Nādateka chitpapam nacheva suketam vibho akarninavtam kyanam tenamayantyantava. Translation: Nor does the Supreme Lord assume anyone's sinful or pious activities. Embodied beings, however, are bewildered because of ignorance, which covers their knowledge. Lord Krishna says in this verse that the living entity himself is responsible for his own happiness and distress. In other verses of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that we are not a doer. He says even in the 3rd chapter that one who thinks himself the doer is a vimuda, a super ass. Prakapikriyamani guna karma sarvasa hankara vimudatma kartam iti manyate. That vimuda means super ass. When we think we are ourselves the doer. So how is that? We are doing, we are not doing? This is explained in the 18th chapter, verse 14. The verse before, Krishna says there are 5 factors of action. In the verse after 14, Krishna says, one who does not consider these 5 factors is not very intelligent. So these 5 factors are the body, adhishtanam, karanam, the senses, then pritahvida, all the endeavors that come up into the mind. That's all material nature. And that is controlled by the 4th factor, the super soul. But then you have the karta, is the soul. And the soul is also the doer, one of the 5 doers, but is doing because of desire. And in this verse that we at first mentioned, 5:15, the Krishna says, yes, Nādate kayachit papam nacheva sukatam vitam, that yes, I'm not a doer, that I'm only reciprocating to material nature with the desire of the living entity. And in that purport, Srila Prabhupada says that desire is a subtle form of conditioning, of being conditioned. It's by our desire we go to liberation, or by our desire we become conditioned. If we desire to enjoy in this world, and we think ourselves the proprietor of things, and therefore we have the right to enjoy, then we push the material button. We contact material nature by that, because that is ignorance. We suffer because of our ignorance, Krishna says, because we are not the enjoyer. We are not the proprietor. Therefore, we suffer. We push material nature, and because we have the desire to enjoy. What does Krishna say about enjoyment? 5:22. Yisam spasyabra dukarana evatatyant vantakantya nati shura mate buddha. This material enjoyment, it's not worthwhile, because it's very short. It's very short, and it's a cause of suffering. If you want to enjoy the reaction of material nature, later you will suffer. So by that's material. Material, pushing the material button is contacting material nature through our desire to enjoy, to control. And then, if we desire that, the mind will use the intelligence to make plans for enjoyment and so on, and we become entangled in the reactions. That we get reactions, and then again we get reactions. How do we react to it? We become angry, then we push again the material button. It's an entanglement. But Krishna points out in the Bhagavad Gita, Kayena manasa buddhya kevalar in the Arabri, yoga karvanda karvanti sangham satmatma sudai. The yogi acts only for purification. So we must desire to become pure and come to the platform of pure spiritual desire. It is Anya Bilas Tatsunyam Jnana Karmata Navatam Anukulena Krishna Nushilnam Bhakti Uttama. This is Rupa Goswami's verse, who says, yes, pure desire, pure spiritual desire is without any desire for enjoyment in this world, without any desire for liberation, just to please Krishna favorably. But we are not yet on that platform desired, so we first must purify ourselves. And what is that purification process? Bhagavad Gita 4.10 Vitiraga Bhayagata Manmaya Mama Pashuta Bhaupajana Tapasa Buddhamatmavam Agata. So, the many sages in the past has become free from attachment, fear and anger. And they became purified. They became free from that by becoming purified by knowledge of me, Krishna says. And then, when purified, they developed love for me. This pure devotion, pure devotional service. So how to do that? Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Tat buddhyas, tat atmas, tat nishtas, tat prajna, gachantu apunaravitam ghanirtuta kalmasa. The yogi uses one's body, mind and words always in the service of Krishna. That full purification. And then one becomes purified within of lust, anger, greed and so on. That 340 of Bhagavad Gita says also that we should purify our intelligence by hearing about Krishna. And then the soul gets faith and direct the intelligence, and so that the intelligence directs the mind to engage his mind and senses in the service of Krishna, in thinking about Krishna, in serving Krishna. So that's an important consideration. We must push always the spiritual body and never push this material button. That means we must learn to act as a spirit soul on the liberated platform. Rupa Goswami said, Iyayasya aredasye karmana manasagara nikalasya bhavasyasu jiva mukta sauchate. The acting as a liberated soul means using one's body, mind and words always in the service of Krishna. We must do that always. We may not yet be pure, but our desire must be there to become pure, and we must start acting with purity. And then knowledge and realization will come, and gradually we become free from our contamination. So always dovetail everything you do with the desire to please Krishna. That you work for Krishna. While you work for Krishna, you think of Krishna because you want to do it perfect for Krishna. You pray to Krishna to help you. That. So, thank you very much. Hare Krishna.